thing that can kind of encompass everybody to some extent. I couldn't do it this year. I don't know what it is about you guys. You're a very diverse group, and it's funny because you're one unit. You're very good together, but it's hard to think of a theme that I can come up and speak about and kind of leave you with that I feel speaks to everybody. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of little things that are meant to speak to specific people. Now don't worry, I'm not going to embarrass people and, call people out and, that would be rude. Like, for example, I would never say, Lexi, don't stop going up to people and doing this. I would never do that. I would never say, Gabe, don't wear shorts in December. That would be wrong. You could embarrass somebody. I would never say, Steph, don't sit on the ground during lunch. Or Steph, don't wear those winter hats all the time. Or Steph, be normal. I would never do that. That would be just wrong. So, instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little piece of advice that's meant for just a few people. And you guys can hopefully figure out who I'm talking to, okay? To 4 of you. Just 4 of you. The rest of you don't listen. Really don't listen to this one. Your grades are very important, but they're not everything. They don't define you. You are great, great people, and these are usually the people who are like straight A's. And keep up the grades. The grades are important. But make sure you know that you will never be defined by a letter. And make sure you're enjoying yourself every step of the way because you're amazing people. To 9 of you, your grades are important. Start worrying about them more. To 5 of you, question things. Don't let life just be handed to you. You have the right to ask why. Don't go around questioning everything, but make sure you know you have the right to question why things happen. And make sure you are able to be heard when you want an answer to your question. 2 of you, stop questioning everything. You're driving us all crazy. 7 of you, make sure you're being heard. You deserve to be heard. Your opinion is important. Your voice is important. Shyness is a nice thing. It's a very endearing thing. But don't mistake shyness for the lack of importance. So when you need to be heard, make sure you are heard. 11 of you, stop talking so much. We heard you already. This one's serious. 4 of you, stop acting tough. Seriously? No. Seriously, stop acting tough because we've seen the real you. And your strongest moments are when you let yourself be vulnerable. And when you stop acting tough, that's when you can start being strong. 6 of you, take yourself seriously. The world's not going to take you seriously if you don't first take yourself seriously. I'm not saying don't be a kid, but don't pretend to be dumb. You're not. You're better than that. Half of you, don't forget to be a kid. You are still kids. Make sure you enjoy being kids for a little while longer because you're never going to get it again. The other half of you, and I know you can see this one coming down Main Street, start being an adult. And I'm serious about that. I mean, it's time to put the video games away. I mean, play them every now and then, but life is going to get tough now. It's going to get tougher anyways. And life starts to get competitive. And you are going to start to be judged as an adult. So make sure you're seeing yourself as a young adult. I got a few things for everybody. Smile a lot. Sounds silly, but it's incredibly important. It's good for your face. It really is. But you know, you can fall into this category of people who are going around saying life's unfair, and life sucks. We know it. Okay, it's been, for many, many, many years, people have been saying that. We already know it. There were little cave teenagers carving on the walls, and we read the carvings and it says life sucks. We already know it. Don't fall into that trap. Make it better. And it starts by smiling a lot. And it starts by making yourselves happy people. Then you can make the rest of the world happy and better. Trust people who know more than you do. All you guys here, look to the left. Some of you look the wrong way. Eighth grade, right? You're in the right place, right? Everybody look to your left. Okay, everybody look to your right. Okay, very good. Those are not the people who are smarter than you are. When I say trust the people who are smarter than you are, I mean your parents, I mean your family, I mean your teachers. I know you think they don't know what they're talking about. They do. They've been there. Things have never been that different. The way things happen might be different, but the feelings never change. They have been there. Trust their wisdom. You might not like what they say, but I'd say about 98% of the time they are going to be right. And if you follow their advice, you are going to make your lives easier. Finally, be your own toughest critic. Life is going to get tough. Life is going to get competitive. If you set the bar here for yourself, it's easy to be good enough. But the rest of the world is setting the bar here. If you set the bar here and you strive to live up to it, and you either do or you come very close, you are going to give yourselves so many opportunities, and you're going to make your lives easier and better. So you've done it. You wake up tomorrow morning and you're not middle school kids anymore. Next fall, you all have a clean slate. I'll be honest with you, nobody's going to look back to see what you did in middle school. It's a great place to be. Some of you have totally proven yourselves. To those people, keep it up. To the people who are a little shaky, you have a clean slate. This is your opportunity. You guys are all capable of amazing things. When you wake up tomorrow morning, start making plans of what you can do to excel in this world. You're all going to be great in high school if you give yourselves that chance and you work hard towards your goals. I'm very, very proud of you. Thank you.